I'm out of red belt again.
JD, you got some gears?
No.
We have bots, guys.
Yeah. Well, the bots have been floating around for a while.
They're
They've been
slow.
hard at work. It's taken them 30 minutes to do nothing.
Yeah, I mean
Why? What do you need them for,
they're
Klaus?
hairdryer bots at the moment.
Good enough.
Oh, you're going to actually upgrade it to red belt? It's not going to use red belt speed at the other end.
It will on the first 3 lanes over here.
No, it won't.
Don't look directly at it, it will take soul.
No, the
this
smelters
poor
are only
copper.
12 long. They're like half a quarter of a red belt.
That's easy to fix, though.
It is.
You know, this would honestly be
We'll
faster
have red belt.
for us to just place all this instead of having the silly bots try to do it.
I tried, it's painful.
So Stinson calls the train Chimera. I call the train the Stinson Express.
Well, if
seems
the
more
train's called Chimera, what's Bellerophon then?
I have no idea.
It's definitely not.
On the
Exterminator.
Kraken caused by Madzuri in... Hang on, in what? Following the Krakens caused by Madzuri insinuating a death plane in the reloader. Okay. What did you do, Zuri?
I have no idea what that sentence means.
Sometimes it
Sentence
feels like
back.
you need a translator for chat, doesn't it?
It does.
Guys, I think we have a problem over here.
Look, my attitude was as long as the iron flows, who cares?
Just don't flow the iron ore into the iron plate.
I haven't. I left a gap.
You were standing there looking like you were going to.
I was really looking at like, oh, there's belts that need to be hooked up, and then I went, oh no, they don't get hooked up.
What is happening with this copper? This is like totally broken.
Yeah, I had an accident with Autotorio.
Yeah, there's a lot of splitters here.
I just
Yeah.
built what was blueprinted.
Do that.
You gotta be kidding me.
You missed a bit.
Just don't bother with any of the belts with the copper. It's got issues. So I want to get the iron one sorted out, and then I'll copy it across.
Okay.
Get the iron one sorted out, make red belt, and then work at everything else afterwards. Yeah?
So what happened is I made the original one, flipped it in Autotorio, and then I was like, oh, I'll upgrade it. But I accidentally set to upgrade the underground belts to express splitters.
Oh, good.
And then I pieced it down,
Wow.
and then I pieced it down for the iron, and then I was like, why are these express splitters? I don't get it. I thought it was part of like the flip and convert process, and I kept going through several times, and it kept coming up the same. And I was like, okay, I'm going to take a step back. But then what I accidentally did was took the original one, which was upgraded to splitters, underground belts to splitters, and so that then replaced the original. So I don't have the original now.
So, I finally got a translation from chat, and it reads, Madzuri, which wasn't Madzuri, it was Mojo, implemented a death plane to prevent people from landfilling the ocean to the west of spawn. See, now it makes sense. That's a Mojo.
Oh, that.
That's Mojo's
That
fault.
wasn't even close to the original.
No.
We could have been here all night and we were that.
That was entirely Mojo's fault.
Yeah, it was intentional. I'm going to attempt Autotorio again.
Okay.
Wish me luck.
Would it not be easier to just manually build it on one of the copper and then blueprint that to the rest of them?
Maybe.
There's plenty of copper still over in this base if you need some.
We could also start taking down the old base too. And moving the signs.
Well, see, that's what I was looking at doing. Just temporarily plugging the science into the new labs.
That's a lot of running a lot of belts though. To get all these science belts up to the labs.
Yeah, but I was going with running's better than not running, so.
But there's a lot of belts to run up.
Jack inserters.
That place? I think it did.
That seemed to work.
Cool. It even upgraded the belt, which is nice.
We don't have anywhere near that much red belt, but
Can I start
sure.
pushing ore through this bottom smelter again, or should I wait?
Which bottom smelter?
The bottom new smelter. It's cut off. Can I turn it back on?
Ore doesn't go up there. Like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one below you, Kraus, right-hand lane, yes.
Oh, yeah, that one, yeah, that's fine. But not the other
Okay,
one.
just making sure. I'm not sure if the madness was changing or not.
Lots of things are changing, but yeah.
the madness never changes.
Hey, we have 300 red belt now. It's now in my pockets.
Okay,
No!
I'm gonna go start plugging in some science. I don't care if it's wrong. People can yell at me and pull it up later.
Got just a very temporary little setup here. Just so.
Ooh.
Research
Just draining it
keeps
out,
going.
yeah.
Well, have you turned off the researches? The factories?
Probably not.
No, they're still running, and my attitude is I'm just gonna plug them into the new labs.
Yeah, that's not a smart idea.
No.
Why? Why is that not a smart idea?
Well, we're about to build new research maker thing.
Yeah.
But we haven't. So in the meantime, the old base, which has old resources and old smelters, but all still works, might as well.
Just upgrade
do
the whole
some
thing.
research.
Don't keep shuffling half and half.
All right, we actually need copper ore in this. That would be helpful.
Okay.
It's 12 per side, right?
Thank you, Will, with the raid.
I think.
You can come watch me destroy things, obviously. Will's not here to scream at me. It's fine.
Are we do we have a copper train of ore coming in or no?
Nope.
No.
We should have most of the way to it though. Like there's a copper train down there that I set up.
Yeah, there's a copper train and there's a station with no mining set up. And the tracks already exist and everything.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
it's most of the way there.
Well, the smelter's ready. Actually, where's this fuel coming from? Nowhere?
What, the solid fuel?
Yeah, solid fuel. I just
yeah,
pulled the
but-
line back just to make room for more iron smelters.
Okay.
I'll work on getting the copper train up and ready. If someone gets a chance, can they run fuel to the trains as well?
Maybe.
If
If
not,
you
I'll,
ask
just do it.
nicely.
I'll do it when I get back if you guys don't, I guess.
Okay, well then nobody will.
Nope, nobody will touch it. No,
We got a little
Behemoth's
ways to go.
Behemoth's a 0.9 from memory.
That's what I think, but I'm not
we're
sure.
touching
Maybe, like-
bases to the east now.
yeah, that's kind of what I was looking at. Why was
Take a car, go kill something.
I don't think we can, dude.
You can't have a tank yet. You can have a car.
I don't even think. I mean, like piercing ammo, and we only have bullet damage 2. I don't think we're gonna really be able to kill the big biters very well.
You need
Yeah,
flame
Chad's got a
packs.
point. Can't we research those?
It
Need
needs
robot packs.
robot packs.
To unlock. So we need pack 12 to unlock pack 15 to make flamethrowers to then put flamethrowers and flamethrower ammo in to make more science.
Oh my
You
god, this
come on and
lag.
run fuel for the trains? No. Well, if you can accidentally find out the information out of Will's channel, then sure, that's not my problem. More inventory space with modular armor. Correct. That is the only thing we would get out of upgrading to modular armor.
Reinforcements are here.
Beep beep.
I just fixed that.
Sorry.
Out of inserters, Zuri. Add 1. I did well. It's not feeding from.
God damn it, dude! I can't drive with this
What you get
lag.
used to.
Like so.
Scared to get out.
Yes, like so.
And then we can watch them light up.
Yeah, I don't have any tools to defend
hang on.
this.
It just occurred to me some
turrets
turrets
don't
here
help
would be a
at
good
all.
idea.
Oh yeah, turrets would be good. I thought I had. Oh, I do. I have like 14.
I got a whole bunch.
Damn it, dude! Like I'm not even trying. This lag is ridiculous.
Now you know what it's like to play for an Australian to play in any other server country ever.
Something interesting. I was streaming like a couple weeks ago, and yes, NG, I do stream. Shut up.
Getting it there quickly, preemptively.
And I was like talking about how the car's like handling is really weird, and someone was like, "I can't believe you find it hard, Exterm. I've actually find the handling in Factorio one of the easiest."
He's never played
I was like-
multiplayer.
Yeah, I was like, "Are you insane? Have you ever played any sort of driving game ever, and compared it to driving in Factorio?"
I think with Factorio, the only thing it really needs is there is a mod that locks the positioning to one of like 16 different degrees or something.
Oh yeah,
and-
that's a good idea.
Yeah, like that.
That makes it so much easier. And I think like a lot of driving games do have that sort of like, if you're not quite going dead straight down the road, we'll auto straighten it for you.
It just snap.
Right, exactly. Which is, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Is it should. That's why it's so hard, because it doesn't, and then you're like always overcompensating and driving in like weird angles.
I think the biggest issue is just the latency in general with driving.
Yeah, it's a poor implementation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, plus I'm normally have bad latency to begin with, so every time I try to turn, I always overcorrect every time.
Yep.
Yeah, but you and Will in a tank is so hilarious to watch.
Yeah, driving the tank, and I'm like 20 seconds behind what he's seeing sometimes.
Yeah.
Man, I really wish we had stack inserters right now.
We do.
Or you can make them.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
We can't. When did that happen?
a little while ago.
I
Like,
went and
an hour
set the
ago, I think.
recipe, like 31 stack inserters ago. It's
What?
used up every single red circuit we've got because we don't have green. Because why do we not have green?
I don't know.
Someone didn't hook up a part splitter.
Yeah, because the balances not be balanced because they don't exist. Oh, because that was the copper belt I just ripped up. Now I know where it went.
Haha.
It just dead ended. I'm like, okay, it can go away. Turns out it was for all the copper for the right hand side of the base.
Yes. And we're all trying to avoid doing science packs.
No, I already offered to do them.
Well, I keep fixing them every time they break, which is actually fairly often.
Do you guys want me to stop making outposts? I can work on science packs with my spaghetti.
No.
I think this is why I'm not allowed to do the science packs.
I mean, I don't think it'll be that spaghetti. Well, there is a copper smelter that's almost ready to go, and a copper train that's coming back.
Ah.
So if you prefer to do that instead of running copper from the old base,
It would be preferred.
No, I'm running it into red and green science. Sure.
Also, at some point, we probably should stop soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the night, guys.
yeah, I'm
Okay.
getting pretty close.
All right, later.
See ya.
Well, when I'm done this, I'm gonna go swing by the community map and see what damage is done, and maybe ride 1,000 artillery train.
Yeah, I'm just going to finish tidying up the iron because I got it backwards again. And then that'll be it.
Again. Nazuri can just wiggle belts around things? Yes.
That is just a big bag of not my problem. I'm not fixing that.
Fixing what?
What? Oh! That looks like it was a Mojo fault. Yeah, that
Wait,
looks like Mojo's fault.
What happened?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I just want to see the destruction. I'm not going to fix it.
Go to the
It's
end of
easy
gear
to
assembly.
fix. I don't know why
Oh,
people
well.
say it's so
Oh,
bad.
that's pretty easy. Is there any more contamination we got to worry about though?
Probably
Is the
not.
problem getting worse?
No.
This is really the question you should be asking.
You basically just go away, do something for half an hour, and then just pick it off the end of the belts.
I was going to just pop an active provider and a filter inserter on there.
We don't have Logibots.
We don't have
Oh, it
filter
doesn't matter.
inserters. What's that?
We've got filter inserters. We don't have active providers, but storage chest will do. And just filter it to, like discharge defense. Done. So that's that and that running. You need green.
You don't even need to do.
circuits.
You literally just wait half an hour, and it'll be the end of every belt, and then you can just F it up. You don't need to. The good kind of effing the
F it
belt,
up. F it. Yeah. F it up.
not the JD kind of effing up.
Thanks. So these belts that run into these labs, are these done in a special order?
Not really. It's pretty much lowest to highest.
Okay. So I bring that up one tile.
It's like Science Pack 1 and 2, that's there.
What's your base rate for the science, by the way? Just asking.
I didn't actually really set one. I just basically just started laying it down.
Whatever Mojo blueprinted.
Also, I feel like it's moved slightly.
Because if you're doing 4 a second, which is what these are set for up here,
Yeah.
and everything else, you're going to need
Way
much
more.
bigger red, green, and blue later. Like much, much, much bigger. Like 4 times this size for red.
I'm not
About 5
surprised.
times for green.
Well, that's 6 assemblers for red and 6 for green. Isn't it 5 and 6?
I swear,
5 and 6.
the labs were closer to the red and green.
I just came here and I copied blueprints and built and.
And why are there belts
I've already
going
begun.
into and out of and down there and what the hell? I don't know.
What are you complaining about?
This time.
Like, why is these 3 belts full of packs just going back down and around and down and around?
Because I was going to take them up and just start feeding the old packs into the new labs, and you said no, just decommission things.
Just
So
tear
instead,
it all down.
there is-
Yeah, just don't do the half and half because it's just extra work that you don't need to do.
I was just going to use what we could.
Okay, and I find a way to get the brick on the bus with some spaghetti.
Well, chat tells me I can't do spaghetti, so it's a you problem.
Can do 100 pistols?
No, science does. Desperately.
No, I'm pretty sure he needs 100 pistols. How about 100 bullets from 100 pistols?
Right, so Madzuri, how would you recommend getting the brick to the bus?
Well, let's see. Where is it exactly? It's over here.
Yeah, it's
correct?
all the way over here. Technically, it's right here. We could use this offshoot.
It's meant to be on the right-hand side below copper smelting eventually, the brick smelting.